So how's everybody doing? Welcome. We thought we were going to have about 10 people show up, and then people found out that there was free Waldo's chicken and beer, and they decided to show up. So thank you all for coming today. It's really an honor to have the mayor here with us today, and I'm really kind of doubly proud today to be introducing this group of people who are so instrumental in making all of this happen. So we're celebrating our fourth opening in the state of Arkansas, and we are also involved in two in Tulsa, Oklahoma. More on the drawing boards both in Arkansas and Oklahoma, and so this is just the beginning for us. And I want to start by just introducing the guy who founded the company, who's become a close friend of our family. I'll introduce him more formally later, but Mark Waldo. Does that sound familiar, as in Waldo's Chicken and Beer? Well, you just found Waldo. I just thought I'd get a better laugh than that, but it's okay. This is just another important step in reimagining Breckenridge. And so I'm honored today to have Hank Kelley here, who is really the best in the commercial business in the state of Arkansas, and our partner, and a great guy and visionary. We also, from the Chamber of Commerce, have Andre Webster, who will be talking in a minute. My son Tommy, who I'm going to introduce more formally here in a second, who really put this together. I'm very blessed that I get to work with Tommy and Jake, my youngest son, Cassie, who greeted you back there at the door, my daughter-in-law Stephanie, and Susanna, who are not here today. So it's really a family affair, and I'm so happy to have all of you here today. Also want to introduce, I have a lot of people introduced, so bear with me, but Ben Brainerd, where are you? Ben is in the back, but he is always up front in our mind. He is Big Bad Ben, as in Big Bad Breakfast, and so he's the primary partner in that we just have a little partnership with him. He's our partner in our Waldos, and he's doing a great job. He's really running all of our Waldos for us. In our back, behind me here, he's always backing me up, is Joe Fawcett. Dang it, he left. At any rate, Joe has been with us with Tzatziki's. There he is. I think for 14 years, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And so he was with us at Tzatziki's for a number of years, and now he is the guy with Parker Stark in this restaurant. And we're so proud of the outstanding job that he did of putting this together operationally to get us going. So, Joe, I just want to give you and Ben applause. So, also just a few introductions. Gina Gimmerling, would you raise your hand back there, please? Gina is the president and CEO of the A&P Commission that I'm honored to serve as chairman. We are the governing board for Convention and Visitors Bureau, and she is outstanding and wonderful to work with. She has Chris Phillips, the CFO. I think Brian Oakes wasn't able to come, but Laura Beba is here, who really runs the whole show. That's an inside joke, but everybody in the commission knows it's true. And also Adam Barrios, who runs the marketing for us. So we're glad to have all of you here today. You play an important role in developing our city and presenting us both regionally, nationally, and internationally, and we appreciate all of your efforts. My son Tommy, as I said earlier, is really the guy who worked with designers, with Gary Mertens, and had a little bit of input, but not much. He's really he's not the tip of the spear. He's a whole damn spear with a few feathers out the back. But he's fantastic. Tommy, just raise your hand so they know who you are. So Mark, we're celebrating the 19th opening in the Waldo's brand. There are 11 under construction or development, and it's just an amazing feat to have that in 7 states in such a short period of time because of Mark's leadership. He's smart, he's hardworking, he leads by example, and he's a pretty good friend as well. Also, just want to mention all my golf buddies who came here today. The reason I say that is because it's bad enough that they take all my money on the golf course so they can afford to go to all of our restaurants. And then today they come for another free meal. It's amazing. But Gary Adams and Dal Worsham and John Lopez, some of you, if you'd raise your hand back there, good guys. And we could not make any of this happen without a really special guest who's in the back over there. David, if you would raise your hand, David Straisley, who's the president of Reliance Bank, and John Wisnat is with him, who is his right-hand person. They financed this entire center for us, as well as the restaurants, and we're so happy to have such a close relationship with them. They have been fantastic. And so, David, thank you so much. Also have a special friend over here, Travis Hester, who is amazing. He and his wife, they just do such an outstanding job at Eat My Catfish. We're so happy to have you back open again. And then our partners in Mount Fuji. I saw Yusuke a minute ago. I'm not sure if Aaron or Shannon are here, but they just knock it out of the park in that cuisine, and we're so proud of them. So with that, I want to go ahead and this program was supposed to last an hour, and I said, no, we're going to cut it to 35 minutes. And so I hope I haven't talked too much. But Mayor, I'm so proud to have you here today. We serve on the A&P Commission together. We have a lot of shared visions for where we hope to take this city. And we try to be a good partner for the mayor at the Convention and Visitors Bureau. Frank, we appreciate you. Come on up.
Thank you so much, Senator Keet. I just want to take this time, while this is a celebration, it's also an opportunity to reflect. I think we all know a monumental and memorable time in our city's history is March 31st, 2023. That was a time when a tornado wiped through this particular area. And to see not only the reimagining of Breckenridge, but the Shackelford area and so much of this part of West Little Rock, not only to be reimagined, but to have reinvestment, to have revitalization, to see earlier this year, Eat My Catfish to come back, to see the reinvigoration of Mount Fuji, to now have Waldo's here. It's a true testament not only to the grit of those of us from Little Rock who live here, but also the aspiration that we have that when we get knocked down, we get back up. And when we get back up with a spirit of excellence, to now have the leadership of the Keet family, led by former State Senator Jim Keet, Tommy and Jake and many others, to really have this focus on how do we revitalize this particular area, and working with Hank Kelley and many others, how we create a new flavor, some would say, in Restaurant Row, right here in West Little Rock, in this entry point, that's really gonna change this area. It changes this area because it creates more focus on the residents that live here, to have things to do, to create a place, a quality of place for each and every one of them. But it starts with the community and the business leadership of all those that have been involved, whether it's been the Keet family, Ben Brainerd, all he does within the restaurant community within the city of Little Rock, Mark Waldo, who just shared that this is 19 Waldo's Chickens that is across these United States, and number 20 will be in Tupelo, Mississippi next week. That shows his great entrepreneurship, but it also shows how we all are working together to continue to grow the state's capital city. And so on behalf of the city of Little Rock, I just want to share my appreciation to Mark Waldo and the Waldo family, to Jim Keet and his entire family, but to all of us to understand that it takes work to get here. We've come a long way in over a year, and we've seen reimagination, we've seen revitalization, but we've seen a rebirth in Breckenridge, and it starts today. Thank you.
kind of have to adjust that microphone down a little bit after the mayor speaks. Mark, come on up here. As I said, Mark is the best of the best. There are a lot of people that lead companies that just kind of talk the talk, but they don't really walk the walk. This man right here works harder than anybody else in our company, and he leads by example. We're proud to have him as a friend and as a partner.
All right. You'll have to excuse me. I don't do this very often. I'm totally uncomfortable standing at a podium with a microphone in front of me. I'd be a lot more comfortable in the kitchen with a fry basket in my hand. So bear with me. Jim wanted me to speak a little bit to what is Waldo's and the brand. And, you know, we really came from very humble beginnings in a 600 square foot food court in Morgantown, West Virginia, on the college campus. So to be standing in this beautiful, beautiful building that the Keets built here and, you know, revitalized in this center over here, I have to pinch myself sometimes because it's really hard for me to believe. As they said, 19 open. We'll open our 20th in 2 weeks. We've got, you know, 10 to 12 under construction right now. So it's all happened in 5 short years, which has been quite a ride. It's has been sometimes it's been fun, sometimes it's not been fun. It has always been interesting, that is for sure. The brand was really inspired by just a couple of core values, and you know, at the basic of what we do, we're in the restaurant business. We wanted to have authentic Southern scratch-made food. And if you haven't eaten here, I hope you do today. If you don't, I hope you come back. But that's what you'll find here in our kitchens. We make everything from scratch every single day. It should feel like you're sitting down at grandma's table, right, on a Sunday afternoon, eating beans and collards and bone-in fried chicken and rotisserie chicken. So as we try to be authentic leaders, we want our food to be authentic as well. So we really go through that full experience every day of making everything from scratch. And we really hope that you appreciate it and can taste it when you come and eat with us. Another really important thing to us at the company is our commitment to our people. Because I can write recipes all day long and I can put things in screens and I can sign leases and do whatever. If you don't have great people, it's all for nothing. So at the end of the day, creating an environment for our people where they can provide for their families, but also have opportunities to grow within our company, whether it's locally or on a larger scale, is incredibly important to who we are as a company. And lastly is the community piece. You know, I think back to some of the hard times we've had. Tornado, like was referenced earlier. We had one in Nashville in 2019, and I can remember opening up our restaurant and basically only being able to sell chicken fingers and French fries because that's all we could get from our food purveyors. But we were open, right? It was a gathering place. It was a place where first responders could come in and use the restroom, get something to eat, get something to drink. A place for families to come and meet on the weekends. A bad snowstorm, we're going to be open because that's what we want to bring to the community, is a place for people to work, but also a place for people to gather and have fun together. But, you know, Waldo's being integral in the community is incredibly important. And that's why every single store we have in every single market, we have market partners. And if you don't have someone here locally to shake your hand, look at the whites of your eyes, and take total ownership of it, you'll never really get that true immersion into the community. And so I'm super blessed to have Jim, Tommy, Jake, Ben Brainerd, their whole team, Joe, all the guys here in Little Rock and Northwest Arkansas be our local partners and really carry the torch for us and what it means to truly be involved with the community, because at the end of the day, it's incredibly important to what we do. So that's kind of my spiel. Hope you guys enjoy the food. Hope you come by and see us. So thank you guys so much for coming out here today, and enjoy the beer and enjoy the chicken.
All I would say to that is you've proven yourself to be a pretty darn good speaker as well as a founder. And I would just caution you to do one thing: do the chicken and the beer, not the beer and the chicken. You'll have a better afternoon, trust me. Now we have Andre Webster from the Chamber of Commerce. We're a proud member of the Chamber, and I can tell you, I think I've done business in 25 states, and so I've seen a lot of different chambers of commerce, and I can tell you that Jay Cheshire and his team do an outstanding job, and they do that with the help and assistance of a very supportive ambassadors program, and we're proud to have you here today, Andre.
Well, hello everyone. As Mark was saying, this is not the normal crowd I get to talk in front of at ribbon cuttings, but it's great to be up here and great to be a part of this great opening that you're having here. As the mayor reflected back to the tornado, to see what happened here and to see that it didn't stop what Little Rock has. We're strong and we're going to keep building. As long as we're building, we're going to keep growing. So if we ever stop building, we're in trouble. But I feel as long as we have these men that are guiding us and people investing in our city and investing in our people, we're just going to keep growing. And as the chamber, we love that because as the chamber grows, we all grow together too as well. We're able to help each other out. We're all business partners and we do things together. So once again, thank you for joining the chamber. As the chair of the ambassadors of the chamber, we will be here to support you and do what we can to help you. And I just want to be short and quick because I want to eat and have a beer.
Not yet, son. I haven't properly introduced you yet. So the biggest privilege of my life, there's my sweet wife, hello, Duty in the back, sitting next to Le Grand Chien, that is the big dog, Louis Petit, our partner in Petit and Keet. Louis, say hello. And also I have somebody over here that I need to introduce, and that's Don Lewis. I call him Bugsy. I can't tell you the story, but it's a great story. We've been friends for 35 years that we have worked together. And you can ask for a better friend. I think he's the only guy that would actually take a bullet for me, so thank you, Don. Tommy Keet is the president of JTJ Restaurants, and he is not only a fine son, but he's an amazing partner, an amazing leader, visionary in many ways, as this place shows. I couldn't be prouder of him. Tommy Keet.
Well, thank you all for being here. We didn't know what the turnout was going to be like, but we're really excited to serve y'all some great food. The vision at this space was to create something that is family friendly, and a gathering spot where people can eat amazing food together, have fun, sit, watch a football game, and engage and just really enjoy time together. It's an amazing concept. We're blessed to be part of it. We're blessed to be part of Breckenridge and its revitalization. It has been a little bit harder journey at times. I think the tornado and then the microburst, that was seeing air conditioning units in the middle of the courtyard is always a bad thing. But we powered through with great partners, the KBK Breck partnership, Hank Kelley, Daryl Peoples, his whole team, Martha. I mean, we've been so blessed to have great partners in this. Michael Bodner and the Fresh, or I guess the big accounting, just great partners there. We're just blessed to all have a shared vision where we think that we can do something that is not only good for people in Little Rock, but we want this to be a regional draw so that people will come from all over different states. If they're driving from Florida to Colorado, they're going to stay in Little Rock overnight because they've heard about what we're doing at Breckenridge Village. When DeLuca's is open, Mount Fuji, already incredible. right here, Waldo's, Flyway Brewery, open in the next 6 months, Root Cafe, open in the next 6 months. I mean, when we get this done with the theater, that's going to be, the full vision is very exciting, and it's been a lot of work and a little bit of fear, but we're really starting to see it come together. I just wanted to say thank you to the people that will serve you today. Ben Brainerd as the operating partner and then Joe Fawcett. Parker Stark's not here today. He finally took a vacation. Our A+ staff. I want to thank Krebs Brothers. I think Wally and Jill are here. Thank y'all for our equipment. Reliance Bank. I mean, unbelievable partners, David and John Wisnant. Y'all are incredible. First Financial Bank with Chris Johnson that helped believe in this project as well. Keto Gary Construction. I saw Scott here. Thank you, sir. And then we've got our vendors: Golden Eagle, Moon Glazers, Central Distribution, Cintas, New CO2. I think Bill Wilmot's over here. Thank you, Bill. We're proud to sell Flyway beer right now, and that they're going to be above us. It's going to be a lot of fun. When this place is fully realized, it's going to be amazing. Finally, thanks to our partners at Waldo's, Mark Waldo, good friend, amazing partner, and outstanding leader. We have yelled at each other a couple times, but we've also learned from each other, and I consider him a great friend. Brent and Tyler Lenners are here, partners also in Waldo's and Petit and Keet, Cypress Social. Dino Nithiandian is not here today, but that's because he's working his butt off in Tulsa. Ben Brainerd, Brandon Finch, my father, who I'm 5 inches taller, but he casts a much bigger shadow. And I'm blessed to have a mentor like him, someone that from day one has tried to instill in me work ethic and also the idea that if you take care of your people and you serve a great product, then you will benefit in the end. And so we've always worked well together, and very blessed to have such an incredible family. Glad to see my mom and sister here, and just so it's a great day. Welcome to Waldo's, and thank y'all for all being here. We look forward to feeding you.
Thanks, DK. So Hank Kelley and I have been friends for a long time. He's got a lot better golf swing than I do, but he's a heck of a guy, a heck of an entrepreneur. Really, as I said earlier, the best of the best in our mind in commercial real estate in Central Arkansas. And he's just a reliable friend. There isn't anybody that works any harder than him in leading his company, Kelley Commercial. Daryl Peoples is back there, the president of the company, and I think Martha Kirspel is back there, right there. They do an outstanding job of running this place. And the good news is, it just keeps getting better every day. We will never be satisfied until all of these restaurants are open, the theater, some of the retail that we are pursuing right now, just some great opportunities. And Hank and his team have really made it happen, along with Tommy Keet is the leader in our team. Proud to be your partner.
I promise to be short. I know we're all hungry, but I do want to say thanks to all of my business partners at Kelley Commercial Partners. Martha's here, Daryl, see Drew. Drew is the former president of the West Village Merchants Association. Y'all, that's a very important organization because they organized before it was cool to be organized in Rodney Parham, and they started this progress. And the confidence when you're making an investment like we made here is really reinforced when you see people organizing on their own to do good things in a neighborhood. So I want to say thank you, Drew, for your leadership in the West Village, and all those of you that are part of West Village. Thank you for believing in this area. So we're flying in before the tornado flew in. We're flying in from 20,000 feet. and we see 11 and a half acres and 125,000 square feet at a really good location in Little Rock, and we say, why not? Why not envision a place that Breckenridge can be? Why not take on this opportunity to make something really special here that will draw people from Benton and Bryant and Hot Springs and Cabot and Conway, because it's unique, and you will not find this array or this lineup of restaurants and merchants anywhere else in the world, because they're local. You all, this is about local. Buy local, eat local, live local. We love local. That's who we are. We're not a national franchise at Kelley Commercial. We're local real estate people serving the local Arkansas community. So thank you for being here to support this. I do want to tell you that we've all learned at Kelley Commercial a lot more about restaurants than we ever thought we could by partnering with the Keets and the Bodners and with Travis. And Travis, thank you for your endurance and being a man and standing up and saying, eat my catfish is staying, we're coming through this thing. So when I went home and told Stephanie, I got this great idea. She said, what is it? I said, you know how much you like recycling? So everything in the Kelley household has to be recycled. So I said, Stephanie, we've got a chance to recycle Breckenridge Village. She says, go for it. So that's why we're here today. This is a recycling project of the 10th degree. And we're proud to be part of it. We're glad to invest in it. And we know that investment will be good. So one last little thing.
So thank you all so much for everything you do, for what you do for this community as well. And so Travis, you know you're my man. So I really thank you all again for being here. I think best place for the picture will be up front. We'll get out there and then we'll feed you all some food.
All right, guys, we are here to welcome Waldo's to the Little Rock Regional Chamber. We have a plaque here to give you guys and a ribbon of all the ambassadors and chamber members that are here. But hey, 3, 2, 1.